What a three-way comparison we have for you guys today. William Bonac, Derek Lunsford, and Michael Krizo, that big newcomer. Are you kidding me? All of these guys are going to the Olympia in the open class. It's going to be exciting. This may very well be a call-out. You don't know. You don't know how the cookie crumbles. This is a requested and voted for by you guys for your You Pick Tuesday video. We're a day late, dollar short. You Pick Wednesday. Bonac, he's solid. He's all around. He's going to be better come Olympia time, I'm sure. But his condition is definitely, like I said, solid. He's got a good balance. Now, when you look at Derek Lunsford, he needs a little more size in the legs, but this is a depleted 212 version of Derek Lunsford. I think he's losing in the arm department and maybe the wheels. Cutting the wheels, but yeah, probably last in line. But he is winning in the midsection, and when I look at this shot, he stands out the most almost. Now, Michael Krizo, he is on a completely different planet altogether. He could easily win this front double because he's so huge, he's big, and he has the best limbs as far as, what I can see, arms and legs. Guy's very impressive. Now, this is actually William Bonac from the Boston Pro, and you can see his midsection's a little bit bloated in comparison. That's why I use the Arnold Classic. Well, he placed second at the Arnold. He probably had some cake. Pass me that cake. He probably had the cake, the pasta, and stomach expanded. A little bit more gyno, too, but he's going to get rid of that gyno. And since we're on the subject of gyno, take a look at this guy. Now, I know gyno is usually not square or V-shaped or whatever this is. It looks like a badge implanted in this guy's chest, but this be the strangest gyno in the world? You guys let me know what this is. This guy competed at the Dennis James Classic, I believe, the NPC. Hizam Oruk, and I apologize, but this is the strangest gosh darn thing I've ever seen in my life. You guys let me know, with all due respect to this guy. Hey, let's go through the rest of these shots, guys. Hey, I seen it. Had to show you guys. Had to show you, but I didn't want to make a video about it. It looked like a badge implanted in there. Let me know what that is, guys. Please. Front lat spread. Again, guys, this is just insane. Look at Michael Krizo. Talk about another planet. And what a heck of a battle between Bonac and Lunsford. If the judges are looking strictly at thin skin condition, it could be a Derek Lunsford and William Bonac matchup, and Michael Krizo may very well fall last in line, but I think that would be ridiculous. I mean, this guy is not to be ignored. Not to be ignored for sure. Of course, this is his first Olympia, so there is a possibility that he may drop the ball as far as condition is concerned. Now, Lunsford, many of you think, oh, well, he has Bonac's number because he has maybe a better V-taper. I don't know. Look at Bonac's wheels, the calves. He has some goodies. Turn to the side here. And this is a very interesting matchup, guys. And I know many of you are thinking, well, Michael Krizo, he's mopping the floor with these two guys. Not even close. Structure, yeah, obviously. Upper body, yeah. Look, delt separation, arms, things of that nature. But the thin skin of the wheels, the glutes, I mean, if you're going to see these guys live on stage together, it's going to be obvious in a shot like this that Krizo's condition is not as good as the other two guys. But I mean, I've seen some matchups this year that, structures did defeat some guys with superior condition. But anyway, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, guys, come Olympia time. I think that Derek Lunsford and Michael Krizo definitely will have to answer to each other. Here's the side tricep. And I'm going to be going through those poses, guys. And I mean, it is close, depending on what you prefer. If you want size, impact, the obvious winner, Michael Krizo. If you want detail, thin skin, Derek Lunsford's your man. That small little waistline, look at that. And if you want just a bunch of thick, raw, striated muscle, you're going to go with William Bonac. Very complete as far as calves. Also, he has that on Derek, and I can pretty much see it in every pose. So yeah, maybe a bigger arm as well. So it is, honestly, guys, it's a toss-up between any one of these guys. So I think the back could be a decider, could be the toss-up. And man, I have to say, Derek Lunsford may impress me more than anybody on this. And this is where conditioning will really come out for these guys. And I like Krizo. I like him just fine. But, I mean, the back itself, it's honestly not much bigger than Derek Lunsford's, if you know what I'm saying. It's, for a guy that size, his back should be much bigger, I think. But, having said that, I think Derek's winning on the conditioning also. Wow, very impressed with Derek Lunsford. And keep in mind, come Olympia time, he's going to be much bigger. William Bonac. What can I say? He looks like one of those bulldozers. Just a big, thick, raw piece of meat. And look at those calves. Look at the calves on Krizo. Look at the calves on Krizo. Needs to tighten up the thin skin on those glutes. Hamstrings for sure. Bonac needs to open up his lats. He has all the thickness in the world. Here's the rear double. And Derek Lunsford is picture perfect. Now this is where Krizo might get drawn, like a weak point drawn out for sure, because his back is not as symmetrical, maybe. Actually, Bonac's in the last couple of years is not quite as symmetrical as it once was. I think if you've seen Lunsford and Bonac live on stage hitting this shot, I honestly think, guys, it would be very close. Bonac obviously carries more muscle, I think. Calves, you can see the quads, the hamstrings, glutes, obviously. Back width goes to Derek, but I think the thickness, he's just a bigger, thicker man. But Derek, he has the illusion. And honestly, in the back shots, not as impressed with Krizo, but he's definitely not losing that bad. But if it's a three-way match and he's taking third, that's a loss, right? Abs and thigh. And this is one where William Bonac, and he knows that. He does his best. In this shot. It's like a very lean bodybuilder, like a Sean Roden, for instance, when he used to hit the crab position most muscular. Hey, it is what it is. He is outstanding in the abs and thigh, but not the best in the most musculars. I'd give this one to Derek. He needs more meat in the legs, which is the first thing these 212 guys get when they don't have to deplete anymore. And it's going to be the best Derek Lunsford. A lot of people are not... They're counting this guy out. I think a lot more people are thinking Krizo all the way. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think conditioning matters. Presentation matters. You get a great big glowing white armpit like that. You need to take care of your tan. Everything needs to be picture perfect come Olympia time. Most muscular. And if Krizo, honestly, if he can throw it all together, if he can look like he does in these pictures beside these guys, yeah, technically he can win. It's his first Olympia though, guys. I don't think it's in the works. I think he'll be battling it out with a lot of the other big dudes. He might not even get in the sweet spots. I think they dedicated a nice spot for Derek Lunsford, considering he's the champion. And he moved up to open. I'm sure that they have him in mind. Bonac, of course they have him in mind. Of course they do. And Krizo, like I said, they might just throw him with the wolves. The Antoine Vaillants, the Blessing Awadibus. There's a lot of hungry big lions. And hey, he might land on the top of that heap. And if that is the case, then I definitely think that he can show, his worth. And he can get an outstanding placing at the 2022 Mr. Olympia event. And as a picture comparison, or in this picture comparison, these guys were 1 point between each other. And there was a lot of shots, guys, where I was forced to choose. The guns against your head, you have to pick a first and a third. Some of these shots, very close. And yeah, I have Krizo winning by 1 point. Derek Lunsford, he was in second, with just 1 point ahead of William Bonac, who landed in third. And I highly doubt that will be Actually, I'm going to be putting out my Olympia predictions very soon, guys. Had to wait till the Romania was over and now to see if, Brett Wilkin and obviously Baruz qualify. But either which way, guys, we're going to be taking a look at that. And all three of these guys will be getting a placing because I'm going to do a complete prediction list for you guys and for the athletes as well. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, respect to the athletes first and foremost. Without them, there would be nothing. There would be no bodybuilding. Obviously. There'd be just us fans rooting for nobody. All right, guys, that's it for now. That's your You Pick Wednesday. Have a nice one.